All right, everyone, time for Daybreak in 10 on Color 10.
We are on the air with you for the next 10 minutes, commercial-free, beginning right now. Now let's head on over to meteorologist Elisa Raffa with our forecast for today and the rest of the week. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning. We are starting out with some sunshine this morning, and it's another warm and humid start. 70 degrees already in Branson. With some dry roads and sunshine. You've got some mostly clear skies to start, so sunshine on the roads for you this morning. It's 72 degrees in Monette, 72 degrees in Camdenton, and 70 up in Rolla. Dew points are in the upper 60s and lower 70s, so it's a humid start again this morning with some oranges and reds on that muggy meter map. As a pool today, you're looking at an extreme UV index of 11. Mostly sunny skies and highs up around 90 degrees again. Some isolated storms will be possible this afternoon and evening as you're working on the grill. You'll have highs up around 90. Storm chances stay pretty spotty and you stay muggy through the evening. Storms will be driven by heat and humidity, so once the sun sets, storms collapse. Highs up, overnight lows around 70 degrees. By tomorrow, again, much of the same. Sunshine, maybe a storm or two, and then you're dry in the evening hours. Highs up around 90 degrees with the sunshine and isolated storm chances Tuesday and Wednesday. Healthier storm chances come with a pattern change. By Thursday, you're looking at some showers and storms there. Maybe some temperatures in the upper 80s with more clouds and storm chances on Friday. We keep temperatures around 90 degrees through the weekend, so it stays pretty hot. You're looking at some healthier storm chances Thursday and Friday. Maybe a storm chance overnight Saturday into Sunday, but your more active pattern is going to be on a Thursday to Sunday time frame. We start to dry out on Monday, and things are going to get hot as you head into next week. While this week will be hot with highs in the lower 90s, next week looks even hotter than that. Jen, Joe.
Colleges are getting plans together to reopen next month in Springfield. MSU will have in-person classes this fall on August 17th, and OTC will return to the classroom on August 24th. OTC is mandating masks or face coverings for students, employees, and visitors in common areas of campus. Those are places like classrooms, libraries, and other large public spaces. For MSU, masking will be required in academic areas like classrooms and labs. Recreational spaces and dorm rooms do not have a mask requirement for now. There will be a final decision on that by August 6th.
I know that Missouri State has always had our best interest in heart, and I think being able to wear masks and requiring it in classrooms is going to be the most efficient way for all of us to be able to continue being on campus while also minimizing the spread.
Another note, both MSU and OTC have made changes to the academic calendars for the upcoming year. Those details are outlined over on OzarksFirst.com for you.
The Stone County Health Department has confirmed more COVID-19 cases from Kanaka's K2 camp. The number now sits at 82 positive cases. That's 35 more than we last reported 3 days ago. We spoke with Mia Chase. She's a parent of 2 boys who were at the camp last week, and she says she wishes the camp would have been more transparent about what was going on, especially when her kids were some of the last ones to be picked up.
He said, "Mom, why haven't you called? Why haven't you called? Why haven't you communicated with the camp when you're coming to pick me up?" And that was the very first that I heard that there was anything that had happened, that the camp was shutting down, that they were closing the term, that kids were going home.
31 patients were tested at the camp. The rest were tested at home. Most of the cases have all returned home, and most are from out of the area. The Stone County Health Department is staying in contact with Camp Kanaka and with Missouri health officials.
We have worked with Kanaka camps to strengthen their plan, and they have done extraordinary measures to, disinfecting of the area, to have the kids wear the buffs or the mask while they are around the other campers. Unfortunately, when you get a bunch of people that are together in a close quarters like this is what happens.
Holly Thompson, another parent who has children that go to Kanaka camp, says, quote, "They really are taking every precaution, even for the counselors." She has another kiddo going to a different Kanaka towards the end of the summer, and I'm not even slightly concerned. Now, we here at Color 10 have tried to get in contact with Kanaka camps for a response. However, we're still waiting a response from them.
We need to report a large increase of daily COVID-19 cases in 2 counties right now, too. The Greene County Health Department reported 35 new patients yesterday from June 25th through July 4th. Cases visited 8 different businesses. Most of them were wearing masks. 3 other cases worked at several local restaurants. All those details are over on ozarksfirst.com for you. And in Christian County, there's 13 new COVID-19 cases. The health department did not release cases over the weekend, though. That could be a reason for a big increase if that comes up later on today.
In Webster County, healthcare providers are offering free COVID-19 drive-through testing, and you don't need to have symptoms or a doctor's note to get it. If you want to get a test, you do need to bring your healthcare insurance information, however. Both the nasal swab test for current infections and an antibody test for past infections will be offered. It's happening Monday, the 13th at the Webster County Fairgrounds in Marshfield from 9 to 11 a.m.
In some news around the region, the Bentonville School District is recommending the school board approve all kindergarten through 12th grade students be required to wear face coverings next school year. This is on the heels of Governor Hutchinson's announcement last week that local school boards have the authority to require face masks in schools. That has led to difference with parents coming out with different viewpoints.
Let's stop stigmatizing mask wearing. Let's stop politicizing it. It's just a matter of doing what's best for everyone around us and for our community, because we want our schools to be open.
So to just come out and jump out and say, we're going to make it mandatory for everybody and you don't get a say-so, I don't think that's the right approach.
Now, the decision has not been made yet, but the district is recommending it for school board approval.
News from around the world. New Zealand's national airline will not take new bookings for 3 weeks as the country looks to limit the number of citizens returning home to reduce the burden on overflowing quarantine facilities. Air New Zealand has said it would work with the New Zealand government to align daily arrivals with the capacity available at isolation facilities. New Zealand's borders are still shut down to foreigners, and citizens and permanent residents have to undergo 14 days of mandatory quarantine. The country has nearly 6,000 people in 28 managed isolation facilities and was planning to scale up more spaces to manage demand in coming weeks.
Heavy rain continues to hit parts of Japan as the death count in flood-hit areas has reached at least 50, with more than a dozen reported missing. Authorities say the ground has weakened from the rain and fear landslides may occur. A heavy rain warning has been issued, and officials are conducting search and rescue missions now, too.
News from around America. A wildfire in Nevada continues to spread, reaching over 3,500 acres as of last night. Fire officials say some structures are threatened, but none have been burned. Evacuations are underway for many people, and numerous roads are closed. The cause of this fire is still unknown.
A vehicle struck at least 2 protesters in Bloomington, Indiana late last night. The victims were with hundreds of protesters demanding arrests following a weekend incident where a black man was assaulted in a wooded area near a lake. Witnesses say the vehicle pushed into a man and woman just as the protest was wrapping up. No update has been given on the condition of either victim.
A traffic alert for you now. One lane of the bridge across Beaver Dam will be closed from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. July 8th through the 10th. Flaggers will be positioned at each end of the dam to direct traffic. The closure is to perform routine inspections of the structure.
And on Chestnut Expressway in Springfield, traffic is shifting to the westbound side of the bridge between Sherman and Hammonds Parkway and Benton Avenue in downtown. The shift will take place Thursday the 9th after morning rush hour and should be finished before afternoon rush hour traffic. Drivers should expect slowdowns as contractor crews relocate work zones and move traffic, and should avoid the area if possible there. Let's take a look now at what's coming up on CBS This Morning.
Coming up, growing concern by scientists that the coronavirus is likely airborne, how this could impact infection control, plus how one small ice cream business is bringing communities together during the pandemic. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
One of the top trends on Twitter happening right now is something we actually just talked about 30 minutes ago. Thousands of international students pursuing higher education may have to actually leave the country if their classes go to online only this coming fall. The Department of State says it will not issue visas to students enrolled in schools that are fully online for the fall semester. Now, pair this, though, with locally, our story, Missouri State just announced its plan that it will have in-person classes with masks being a requirement there.
And some universities do have a hybrid option. University of Arkansas is one of those. And so there are exceptions. So students who are at those universities that have the hybrid option, they can still stay because there are those exceptions. I wonder if some students can maybe transfer to be able to stay. Otherwise, they'll have to go home with those changes.
Exactly. And there's still so many other schools that haven't quite issued out any plans yet. And we are getting to that point where we're about a month away from a lot of people returning to campus, right?
Yeah, I was looking at the school supplies in Target yesterday. Couldn't believe that the aisles were already full.
Yeah, already
they were
full.
like, they were starting to put them out. You know, the notebooks were out and everything. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, school is just a month away.
Just around the corner.
But don't worry, kids, you still got some summer, right?
Yes.
We got a hot one coming up today, don't we?
Yeah, we're looking at highs in the lower 90s, very similar to yesterday with sunshine and maybe some spotty storms, healthier storm chances by the end of the week.
All right, we'll keep an eye on those storms for the rest of the week. Thanks for watching us and joining us here on Daybreak. We'll see you again tomorrow.